Alright, a very warm welcome back to the mental acrobatics of Alchemia. We are once again retreating into our study room. To find out the secret of how to make the Philosopher's Stone. And we have made progress. Last time we took our shot and we studied the page that you see on your left here, which we call the Saturn page, or what did I call it as well? Well, I called it the Saturn page. It's also related to the map. Saturn, or the map page. And after struggling for many hours, a stray comment from Chosrau came in and it saved us. So, today we have to pick another page. And last time our options were this. The Jupiter page, which is on the right, or the Zodiac page, which is also on the right here. Now people said, and even McCain said that the numbers page looks doable. So we might do the numbers page. So what is this thing? What are you even watching? So this is an ancient tome. It's a game where the game is a book. The book is apparently written by Basil Valentine, an alchemist, and he has encoded the secrets of how to make the Philosopher's Stone in here. And it's a set of, well, language and history-based riddles with a heavy load of encryption. And it's promised that you shall find a nice secret at the end. Let's see if we can figure out the secret today. Well, probably not all of it today. So today, today we need to find another one to study, and I feel like I want to do the Jupiter one. Looks spooky. So here let's review what we have. We did solve the Saturn one, and spoiler alert, the Saturn one, the text of the Saturn one is these sets of numbers here on the right page, on the 4th paragraph. And the text reads, "Men, the knowledge gained in searching will doubtless prove." Which, it is amazing that we managed to do it. I am still so happy we did. I should make a list here to say the numbers. Which makes me think, now that I say it, I came back just in time for this. Yeah, you did. I haven't even decided which page to do, Wake, but not John. You can have a say. But my feeling is the following. Because we have deciphered the Saturn page, which is the 4th paragraph, I think we should either tackle the 3rd or the 5th paragraph. Because this paragraph is these paragraphs are clearly not full sentences. They're clearly part of a longer sentence. So this is not a complete thing. So we may gain a little bit of extra information if we just put in some longer, not some longer, but some adjacent paragraph if we try to decipher that. For example, the next word must be something that makes sense after the word proof. will doubtless prove something something. And there are certain words that don't make sense here. I guess I have to think. What would... Men will doubtless... So for example, in front of men, there should be something like to men, the knowledge gained, or for the wise men, or something like that. The knowledge gained in searching will doubtless prove. And after prove, for example, could become a word like to. It will prove to be the source of blah blah blah, or will prove useful, or will prove... I don't know. But it doesn't really make sense that there would be another verb, for example. Will prove search, no, or will prove go, or something. That doesn't make sense. So we can kind of like exclude certain possibilities. So the options for today are either Mercury or Venus. So Venus is the page here on the right, with these four little things. We have actually a little bit on Venus already. We did study a little bit of these ciphers. When we initially came upon it, we immediately already figured out that there's 4 names on the Venus page, which refers to 4 different types of encodings. The Porta cipher, the Trithemius cipher, the Salinas cipher, and the Vigenère cipher. There's something in the middle with a bounding box and the word Soiga. And Gematria is still said, interpreting words as numbers and vice versa, which is weird because yeah, this cipher is not encoded with Gematria. Yeah. Okay, and reviewing the other option, which is the Mercury page. The Mercury page is the one with the zodiac. The Mercury page reads, Cicero writes of an ancient machine to calculate the future, surely but a dream. That's a reference we'll have to check, because I'm not aware of any text of Cicero that does talk about such a machine. The man with the golden nose arranged the zodiacs as his last work shows. The man with the golden nose could... There's probably multiple, but the first thought I had was Justinian I, because I think Justinian I had a golden nose, or at least one. There was like like an Eastern Roman emperor who had a golden nose. I'm pretty sure, or like he had no nose, and then they made him a golden nose because he was like, it was like too ugly for people to look at him without his nose. So he got like a prosthetic nose made out of gold. I don't really know how he attached it. That would be something we would investigate today if we tackle the zodiac. He of the 5th month knows the technique. Connections plus word forms a key, so to speak. Connections plus words. Okay, so I don't even know. Wake. If you have any preference, let it be known now. Venus for you. Alright, Venus for you. I can go with Venus, that's fine. We'll leave the zodiac for another day then. We'll leave the zodiac for another day. Okay, Venus one. So this is Venus one, just to be clear. This is the Venus one on the right with the... At Babel our tongue did split, but through Gematria a link still fits. The sages did imitate in kind, so their recipes no other would find. Study their works in page and word. That's the really dangerous line on this page, by the way. Study their works in page and word. The first of each a clue conferred. Because this kind of indicates that potentially we have to read the books of these people or something and read the first page of their work or something. Like that would be really the terrible fate of the Venus page. But okay, Venus page it is. Venus page it is. So yeah, there's 4 languages and 4 ciphers. Let's call it that. 4 languages and 4 ciphers. And as always, I'll on the left I'll update my notes as we go in the notebook. On the top it is Hebrew, and we have not yet investigated what the Hebrew words are saying. So I need I seem to recall gematria not only having letter number, but also word number, sentence number, and so forth. Yeah. I think you just add up the values of the individual letters. So each word has a value, and they put like interpretations on that value. Alright, I need the Hebrew alphabet. And we need to figure out these letters, unless someone here can read Hebrew. Alright, ooh, Hebrew has these nasty... I guess this is a Zayin? Actually, is Hebrew right to left or left to right? Where's Hamster when we need him? Let's Google for left. Right to left script. Okay, it says here. So that might be what page and word refer to. We'll have to figure this one out. As always, we'll have to figure it out. So... this is a little annoying. Hebrew has a lot of very similar looking letters. So, Waf and Zayin and Nun look all very similar. Oh, I have a hard time differentiating these. And I also don't know what oh, sounds with diacritic geresh. There's a Zayin with a geresh. Okay, so it's probably Zayin with a geresh. Alright, top it's Hebrew. And it says this. No, wait, no. It has a dash in front. So it maybe is not a Zayin. No, wait, but how can there be a dash in front? And then we have historical variations, because why wouldn't we have even more variations? Oh, and we have stylistic variants. Hooray. So Zayin... Is that a Zayin? Or is that a Nun? This is already getting... It's already tough, because I don't know enough Hebrew. I really have a blind spot when it comes to Hebrew. Oh, we definitely have a vet. Let's write down a vet. And then after the vet, we have a dagesh? No, not a dagesh. We have a diacritic geresh. A geresh. Could Google Lens help here? I guess it could help here, but... I don't have Google Lens handy right now. It is weird though that the geresh is in front of a dash. That doesn't... I don't see any variant where that's allowed. Alright, let's just Google it. Geresh in front of dash. Okay, no, that doesn't help. Hello, Taciturn. How are you? How's it going? Well, we just started, and Wick, but not John, has chosen for us to go after the Venus page. Which, honestly, I'm a bit scared of, but can't be helped now. Maybe we have to read it in reverse. Maybe that's fine. Is there a... What an oblivion is this? Hello, Avenue. You haven't seen this yet? This game is called Alchemia. And it's a puzzle game. A puzzle riddle game. Some people say it's a hidden CIA recruitment tool. So... if we do solve it and we get a link to join the CIA, you can all use that link at the end. But it's allegedly a book about alchemy written in the 16th century. Well, it's not really. It's clearly fictional. Oh, there's nothing that fits this letter there. Okay, well, let's find the other ones first. So we have Samek. So then in the second line, we have Samek. A bit weird how the F is clearly supposed to be an S throughout most of the text. Ha ha ha, Taciturn. Very, very funny. That is not the cryptography I was talking about. Then there's something that looks like lambda, which is Gimel. So we have, oops. Hot damn. Gimel. So I should actually write this down. Gimel. What's the other one called? Zamek, right? Gimel. Oh, actually in reverse it's Zamek, Gimel. And then, what is the final one? It's kind of like this one, but with an open side on the left. Is that you? Is that tough? Let's look at the variants of tough. No, nothing looks like this. Okay, anybody can spot a letter. Oh, it's he. Yeah, it is he. It's the sans serif block script we have, I think. Which means this is definitely Zayin up top. Yeah, I think we have the sans serif block script. How does Samek look? Yeah, Samek also looks really... Okay, I should replace it with a sans serif block script. So Samek goes like so. Then we said we had a... Waf? No. A he? No. A Gimel. A Gimel. Samek. Gimel. This is really confusing to navigate. Because this is... No, this is left to right. Nope. It is not very... I cannot add it where I wanted to add it. Okay, text is really weird. Nope, I want it there. Nope, I want it there. It does not let me put it there. I shall put another one here. Now you're gonna let me put it there, okay. And a tough. No, not a tough, a he. Okay, Samek, Gimel, he. The game is like 0.5 US dollar. You have convinced me. I wonder why it even has a price. Well, anyway. Samek Gimel He. So now we need to figure out how to read that. How do you read that? So Samek is an S sound. This is a S. Gimel is a G sound, I believe. What is this sound? I can't do that. Well, in Israeli it's just a G. Okay, that's good. And then He. What do we have for He? It is just an H. Yeah, you'd think the CIA wouldn't want people willing to put their credit card into Steam. Alright, Samek Gimel He is the lower one. And for the upper one... Okay, the upper one... I can't even delete this. Okay. Note to self, text becomes really weird when you when you mix left to right and right to left. I bet a lot of people in Israel already know this and they hate this fact. Okay. What do we want here? On the top, we said it's this line, right? We said it's the sans serifs, which means this is a zayin. The zayin. Why are you large again? I do not want this large of a text here. Thank you very much, sir. 10.5 again, sorry. Zayin. What comes after Zayin? Comes a dash. Then comes a Gadesh. What is it called? Gadesh? Vim has no problem with... Really? Is that true? Is that a Yud? A Yud. A yacht. Oh, it's probably a yacht. Aha. Zayin dash. Okay, this is so okay. Okay. Nope. 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 Alright. No? How are you concatenating these things? Jesus Christ. No? Yeah, forget it. Make a dash here. Nope. I just want to delete these. No, I don't want to delete that. Okay, just use the mouse like an idiot. Whew, okay. This is already the hardest part of this whole puzzle, is using Hebrew in the text editor. Bet. Zayin Yot Bet. Is it Yot? What was it called? Yot with a D. And then Bet. And then we can delete this part here. Alright, how's this? Why are you defaulting to large size? How's this pronounced? Zayin is probably Z? What is a Zayin? Nah, but it has a -H option to start to enable the key map and right to left input. Yeah, but the problem isn't right to left input. The problem is mixing it in the same line. Although I don't know if there's... Like, I don't think there's anything that allows you to have top to bottom input. Like, all the top to bottom languages, like Japanese and Chinese, they kind of adapted the Western style. Because they always were, like, a little bit flexible. So there's no top to bottom editor, I think. So... I need this... Oh, did I need Zayin Yot Bet? Zayin was... Which one was Zayin? I already forgot which one is Zayin. Okay, it also has a pronunciation here. Zayin is Z. Okay, that's easy. Where are we? What does Yot have? It's a J sound. And then Bet is a B sound, pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so we have Zayin Yod Bet and Samek Gimel He. And then it says Atrop, which is reverse for Porta, which means it's the Porta cipher, which is a famous cipher, which we'll have to analyze. On the right, it says Greek, in Greek alphabet, Eta minus Beta. That is, well, pronunciation of Eta is an E, I think, but it's a short E. It's more like an I. Can also be a long E. Okay. Alright. And B, the letter B... No, beta we know. Beta is a B. Okay, so... Well, let's give it the same... Let's give it the same treatment. I don't have a Greek input, so let's just copy an Eta here. Can I copy an Eta? Yeah. Eta minus beta. Oh my god, I don't know why you are so small. Eta beta. Underneath it, it says Sumetir, which is Trithemius backwards, which is the Trithemius sign. In the bottom, we have Latin. And it says La F. Yeah. And then we have the Selenos cipher. And on the left, in Arabic, we have... And we did already start studying this. And we have... Our standard characters. Okay, we have a lam. Why don't I have such a nice table here? It's a bit nasty. Didn't we find like an additional character somewhere? Well, we did claim this is Lam. And then we did claim it as Aleph. Lam, Aleph. But what's the pronunciation of these? You know what? The Hebrew page is better than this one. Apparently terminals are in charge of enabling managing bidirectional text. Vim has a dedicated option to make it aware it's running under that. Oh god. What happens if you try to run this option in a terminal that can't do it? Well, I don't even know. Maybe you can't run Vim in such terminals? I don't even know what the minimum requirement to run Vim in a terminal is. Not like there are many terminal options, I think. Although there are crazier people. There are people like Ninjin who want to handcraft their entire thing, so there surely are people running some weird terminal setups. Alright, let's just Google for the individual level. Lam. A letter of the alphabet, yes. Alright, so how is it pronounced? It's L. Okay, well, it's L. Oh, okay, I should copy this. Oh, it's also called Lamet. No. Hmm? Oh, okay, it's not just... It's Arabic Islam. Okay. Arabic Islam. I hope that is Lam. Lam. We probably need medieval Arabic, to be honest, but hey. We're luckily using modern serif, so breaking a little bit the fourth wall here in the text, I think. Okay, we have Lam. Ah, yeah, it's an initial Lam. It's an initial Lam. Yeah. It's an initial Lam. Then there's a... We said it's maybe an Aleph. Let's check out Aleph. A dagger Aleph? No. Aleph in Arabic. And there are variants depending on where it's written. Wow, that is... I had no idea. What the hell? Oh, it's automatically combining Arabic, because Arabic is like this holy macaroni. Okay, we have to space them. That is actually pretty cool. I would like to know how to write Arabic now, because it automatically combines the letter. Arabic is pretty cool. Arabic looks pretty cool when written. I gotta admit that. No. Oh no, we're running into a problem again that I don't know where to put the dashes. Okay. Okay. This and this. Alright. No, that is not where the dash goes. Alright. And then we wanted to put... Oh, it seems Unicode symbols have an optional directional field and control characters to indicate how to treat those that don't. So you'd need a terminal that doesn't offer full Unicode support to find out what happens. Yeah, but I've heard... I remember reading once about that there are... At least that there were some exploits in these Unicode characters. That if you stack... Like, because there's like a Unicode character that says, oh, now change the direction of the text or something. And that if you stack them in weird ways, that just everything breaks. Not something like security relevant, but just like the whole Unicode representation of your text can like go kablooey, or you can hide them. Yeah, like you can hide these like little, because like almost no text editor will indicate this Unicode bidirectional characters are used in the Trojan source vulnerability. So yeah, you can hide them in text and almost no editor will show them. But they make the text behave weirdly. And you can... I think you can hide text with it? I don't know, but there's some weird things going on with these, like, Unicode bidirectional things. Yeah, the things you learn when you study Alchemia. It's really the way here that's it's the path. Trojansource.codes. Well, I don't want to click on a website that's called that. Maybe you can do me the favor. Alright, an isolated WAV. It is indeed a WAV. Initial lam. What is Aleph WAV? So these are isolated letters. Well, these are LA-W. Honestly, that's almost the same as the Latin one. The Latin also says love. Interesting. Not sure why. The attack is to use control characters embedded in comments and strings to reorder source code characters in a way that changes its logic. Oh, that is nasty. But man, that must be difficult to find something. That must be actually pretty hard to construct examples where you can usefully reorder the text. Yeah, wow, pretty cool. Okay, and this has Erenegif, which is the Visionaire cipher. Alright, then we have the central word with 4 bounding boxes. Soiga, and it says Agios. Soiga equals Agios. And we had the theory, maybe we need to decipher with all 4 ciphers at once. Then we know about Gematria, and then there's something, a hint about mother tongue. So, Gematria a link still fits. Value of the letters still fits? Question mark? Question is, why does, for example, why does the Hebrew get 2 words? Why does Hebrew get 2 words? Why does Hebrew get Zayin Yod Bet and Samek Gimel He? We don't know, is the answer. We don't know. Next. The sages did imitate in kind. The sages equal the 4 mentioned cryptographers? and study their works in page and word, the first of each a clue conferred. So the first word of the first page for each sage. So we might have to find the first word of the first page for each of the sages. Alright, let's try to find the first one, the Porter cipher. This substitution cipher is a method of encrypting in which units of plain text are replaced with ciphertext with the help of a key. The units may be single letters, pairs of letters, okay. Alright, for example, rod 13. We know rod 13. I want to know about Porta. Alright. The work of Al-Kashandi, based on the earlier work of Ibn al-Durayim, contained the first published discussion of the substitution and transposition of ciphers, as well as the first description of a polyalphabetic cipher in which each plaintext letter is assigned more than one substitute. Polyalphabetic substitution ciphers were later described in 1467 by Leone Battista Alberti in the form of discs. Johannes Trithemius, in his book Steganographia, ancient Greek for hidden writing, introduced the now more standard form of a tableau. See below, circa 1500, but not published until much later. I don't see it below, so this is once again one of the cases where the Wikipedia text is just copy-paste from somewhere else, and so the references therein don't always make sense. A more sophisticated version using mixed alphabets, you say, was described in 1563 by Giovanni Battista della Porte in his book De Furtivis Literarum Notis, Latin for unconcealed characters in writing. I would like to read this book now. Alright, we need to find the first page of this work, and then the first letter. Is this the first page, or... Oh no, this is just pictures. I mean, De Furtivis, it's like a D. Well, that's... Man, ancient books were always so elegant. Like, you only needed this rotationary cipher thing, but they dedicated a whole page to it, and then they surrounded it with, like, fancy-looking stuff. And even then, printing was much more expensive. I guess the reason is that printing was much more expensive. They also wrote Z backwards. Oh, that is true. The Z is backwards. Also, he only has 21 letters. What is he missing? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I... Okay, there's no J. There's no K. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T... There's no U. There's no W. There's no Y. And there's a bunch of letters that have been removed. They have been censored out of existence. Okay, let's at least call this book Giambattista. Okay. There's Giambattista della Porte work. De Furtivis Literarum Notis. First letter on first page could be D. Or let's see if we can't find a better version of this. Actually, Project Gutenberg. Alright, let me search. No records found. Sad. I think that's just the Latin alphabet. No distinction between C and K and I and J. Yeah. And U and W don't exist. Alright. I want this one. The other one would be E. Or E. So, I mean, it's either... It depends on whether we count this title page, De Furtivis Literarum Notis. But this is counted as... This is counted as page 2, actually. This doesn't seem to have a number. Yeah, V is equal to U. Yep. I have never thought about that, but for a medieval Italian Renaissance scientist, writing in Latin must be really weird. Because it's like kind of like it's almost your language, but it's... Yeah, but it's like a very antiquated version of your own language. Huh. Never thought about that before. Must feel weird. Okay, next. Let's check the next one. The second one is Trithemius. We want to know about Trithemius. Question is though, how do we... What kind of cipher do we use? That's the weird thing. Alright, Johannes Trithemius, what's your book? Steganographia. Alright, his name is Johannes Trithemius. Work is... I don't know why the font size changed, but I'm not going to bother changing it back. Steganographia. Steganographia. And... in English. I don't want it in English. I would like to have it in... Nope. I would like to have it in Latin. Oh wait, this book was forbidden? Was placed on the Index Liberorum Prohibitorum in 1609. Why was it forbidden? Because it had Occultam Scripturam in the title? This book is in 3 volumes and appears to be about magic, specifically about using spirits to communicate over long distances. Oh, so the book is actually written as a secret. However, since the publication of a decryption key to the first 2 volumes in 1606, they have been known to be actually concerned with cryptography and steganography. Until recently, the 3rd volume was still widely believed to be solely about magic, but the magical formulae have now been shown to be cover texts for yet more material on cryptography. That is pretty cool. That is pretty... He wrote 3 books on cryptography that he disguised as books on magic, which got his books banned, which is kind of stupid, but okay. But actually you could decrypt the books. That is actually ironic. I don't know. Might be... He's considered the founder of modern cryptography and steganography. Oh, and his students include Paracelsus. Wow. What a guy. Trithemius, what a guy. Yeah, cryptography is a kind of secret, a kind of magic. I agree. Alright, oh, we do still want this book. Nope. Wait, is it written in German? No, Ars per Occultum. No. Why do I have a German version here? No, this is a German book called Steganographia. Oops, not 2606, 1606. Okay. Ars Occultum. Alright, this looks like it. Okay. What page do we count as page number 1? Well, this one starts with an A. And this one starts with an H, but this is page 7. So it's either an S. Oh, this is page 2. It's either an S, an L, or an I. S, an L, or an I. First letter of first page. S, or L, or I, or potentially, if you really want to go all the way down, it would be this A. Or A. Can you read it, or is it too antiquated? Oh, this one was easy to read. The German one was easy to read. The German one was very easy to read, but I don't want to read this German book on cryptography right now. I think. Well, we could go down the rabbit hole. This is the stream to go down rabbit holes, but I need to control myself. I need to control myself here. Okay, so we have this guy. Who's next? Selenus. Oh, does Selenus even have any work? Who is Selenus? Gustavus Selenus. Cryptominetics at Cryptographia. Okay. Alright, next guy. No. Gustavus Selenus. Work? Cryptominetics? Blah blah blah. Oh, we want to find this. It was just curiosity. I mean, I can completely understand this. Okay. I hope that doesn't count as a page. Okay, this is an S. first letter of first page. It's an S. I mean, the pages... Ah, this is the page numbering, isn't it? No. A, B, B2, B3, B4... C... Index Eratorium. Oh, why is this suddenly page 80? Oh, there's pages on the top. I see it now. Oh, no, we're way too far away. Let's go back. We need to go back. He wrote a nice book. That must have been so much work to write these things. Alpha dies and went to obscure puzzle hell. No, 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 no. I mean, yes, this is obscure puzzle, but it's not hell. Okay, this is page 1, so we count this as an L. Or L. Actually, L is maybe more likely. How about this one? This is page 2, this is page 1, so actually this might also be more of an L. Let's underline those that are like the official page 1. Think about the poor printer who had to set this. Yeah, being a printer back in the day was probably a lot harder. About this one? Is there an official page 1? Ah, it seems weird. There's only a page 3? And this is a page 2, I think. This might be a D. Oh, this is a page 1. And there's nothing here? Or is this just a blot? Might just be a blot. I'd probably save the ink and not print the backside of that page. Yeah, now it's called A3. Interesting! So back in the day, the page numbering wasn't like continuous. It just went through... Like, there were different parts, and it was called like A1, A2, A3, and so forth. Okay, we need one more guy. We need... Visionnaire. Blaise de Visionnaire. Is that how it was written? No, Visionnaire. Blaise de Visionnaire. The work of Blaise de Visionnaire is... He has multiple works here. Hello, Carryu. How's it going? Wick but not John decided we should do the Venus page. Out of the two options I gave, it was Venus or Mercury. And we're now going at Venus. We're now going at Venus. And Jay came in and said this is obscure puzzle hell. But let's crack this puzzle. Let's crack this puzzle. Alright, it's probably this book. Trate de chiffre o secret de manière escrire. Surely. The rest, the titles don't spring out to me as cryptography related. I call this peak alpha content. Is it though? I wish if my channel was just this kind of comment, I'd be proud. Like I'd feel like I'm like, come on, who can really go onto Twitch and stream, I don't know, Valorant or Overwatch or I don't know what are some other popular categories? I don't know. Your everyday throwaway popular game right now, and you just stream your matches in this multiplayer game. Who can go on Twitch, stream that, and feel like they've contributed anything? Like, oh, are you gonna carry the stream on the strength of your character? Oh, I wonder how that will go. And there's so many. I was trying to find some Japanese language streams to also have like some Japanese to listen to and learn. And even in Japanese, there are so many like Valorant streams. I think Valorant is like the big thing right now on Twitch. But generally just like multiplayer shooter games. And it's like, yeah, there's so many people streaming with a handful of viewers for the small ones and hundreds of viewers for the large ones. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not very interesting. Why do we need 1,000 people streaming this one game? But hey, maybe people are just streaming for their friends, in which case, more power to them. But that's not what I want to stream. I want to feel like I'm streaming something. Hey, by the way, if you're streaming Valorant, I'm not calling you out, but... Well, I guess I kind of did call you out. I shouldn't walk back on my criticism. I just feel like I want to contribute something to the by streaming. I just don't want to be the 10th streamer doing the same thing. So there's gotta be like a theme to the channel. Yeah, please do show me this book. Yeah, do show me. Alright, Trade de chiffre. So this would be maybe a T. Alright, the title is something terribly French, which I can't even write. Tracté. Oh wow! Even in old letters they couldn't write the apostrophe above the E, so they just put it behind. That is pathetic. Yes, chiffre. Not that we really need the full title, but I might need this. Of secretis. That is a terrible way to write this. My French is terrible, by the way, so... Manieres. I am mispronouncing it. Descrire. Is that the full title? De escrire. Ah, it's de escrire. Ah, yeah, of writing. That makes more sense. Okay, and the letters. First letter of first page is either a T if we count the title page, which I kind of don't know if we should. Otherwise, Which page is numbered 1? This is 3, which means this is 2, this is 1. No, this is 2. Ah, don't give me this. You're only numbering every second page. 4, and then there's a page without a number. 3. Okay, it's guess it's 3 left, 3 right. So this is 2. It's really 2 on the left. Which means... Wait, who? Who made these colorful thingies? Hey, that's actually kind of beautiful, but why? Now I would need to know which one is the inside. I guess this is on the left page. Which means this would be page 1, maybe? Okay, it's maybe an H. I don't know, maybe H, but that's really like, that's clawing at straws here. Okay. Study the works in page and word, the first of each a clue conferred. DLLT. That's not really helping. What have you figured out about this page so far? Well, we've mostly just written down these letters. We figured out what these Hebrew letters are, what the Arabic letters are. I don't know what I've spent 1 hour on. I haven't even Googled the word agios, which I should probably Google. The Book of Soiga. Oh! The Book of Soiga. Well, that's probably important. Also titled the Aldaraya, is a 16th century Latin treatise on magic, one copy of which was owned by the Elizabethan scholar John Dee. Book of Soy? Sounds Canadian. Somehow this reminds me of the old copyright system for games. Word 4 on page 6 in the manual, to keep going an eye of the book. Yeah, some... I mean, the most infamous thing, I mean, I'm not old enough to really know the really, really old ones. Like, we only got a PC to game on when I was like in 95 or something. Because, you know, East Germany and stuff like that. Rural East Germany at that. Maybe we had one before. No, maybe it was 93 or something. But the thing I remember was Monkey Island. Like, you remember you had to like input this weird code to play the original Monkey Island, and you had like this weird made from paper, this chart, and like a circle, or is that thing the Monkey Island? What did you even call it? Password paper piece. I don't even know. The dial, yeah. Monkey Island password dial. I remember that thing. Yeah, this thing. And you had to like, I don't even know what you had to do, but yeah, you had to like rotate this thing. Like the game would show you an input, you had to rotate it, and then it would ask you about one of these numbers and you had to input it or something. Ah, it's Monkey Island 2? I don't remember which one I had, but yeah, but you had to use this one. Dial a pirate, maybe. Yeah, maybe. In any case, you needed that to unlock the game, I think. Otherwise it didn't let you play. So, yeah. Anyway, Book of Soiga. Oh no, I closed our book. No, here it is. Blah, blah, blah. The book was thought lost until 1994, when 2 manuscripts were located in the British Library. How does that actually keep happening? Like, how do 500-year-old books be like, oh, I think we're lost, and then some guy's like, no, wait, actually, we found 2 copies. Like, how sloppy are these libraries with their ancient books that 500-year-old books suddenly appear in the year 1994 in the library, and like, yep, I guess we had them after all. Anyway, analysis. The Book of Soiga's preoccupation with letters, alphabetic, arithmetic, Hebrew-like backwards writing, and so on is of course a characteristic of new Kabbalistic magic. Monkey Island had something similar. Good that you confirmed that. Okay, John Dee seems to believe this book was revealed to Adam in paradise because John Dee claimed to have asked the Archangel Uriel about it. I'm not sure. Is that really the word significance as you mean it, Wikipedia? Oh, but John Dee did make a huge library. Oh, and the library was pilfered during a 6-year trip to continental Europe. And then the library was ransacked. Wow, that is sad. Okay, so apparently the book is encoded. I don't want to have to decode the Book of Soiga. (197 pages), the Liber Aldararia, the Liber Radiorum, and the Liber Decimus Septimus. Approximately 10 unnamed pages. The final 18 pages contain 36 tables of letters. The Sloan MS-8 manuscript consists of 147 pages. Okay, and the shorter version. Otherwise, unknown medieval magical treatises are cited. Great. Blah blah blah. Something about Kabbalah. Actually, this is less. This is the Book of Soiga is actually confusing me more than it's helping me right now. No, I don't want the Wikipedia article. Can we look at the Book of Soiga? Holybooks.com. Oh no, is this where we go down again? I need this book PDF decoded, please help me, wrote somebody a couple of weeks ago. DM if you can email at favortemple977@gmail.com. Writes Favortemple. Javish Gawa writes, myself Javish. I have decoded this and I have original copy from Dark Web. And many other things too. You can see that I have comment on this post in 2020. Since then I am helping people and providing guidance. WhatsApp me. I'm not going to repeat the number. This book Soiga means same word in Arabic and Farsi. It is old knowledge that was taken from the old Indian books and rewritten and developed further by Persian, Farsi and Arabic scholars. So writes Ru. This book have complete and identical verses from other famous books like the Book of Ahmad al-Buni and the Book of Solomon Seals, and the Book of Crafts and Invocations which Aleister Crowley tried to do and failed, like all people who try to do it. Hour of greed and seeking power over very powerful and old beings and got possessed and lost his life eventually in a bad way. The book have different letters like the letters of the Brethren of Purity. It has good, bad and ugly, so you need to understand that this is like an encyclopedia and not a manual for you to understand and decode. And don't worry about decoding it or translating it. This version is already simple and doesn't tell you enough for you to finish anything. The diagrams where you extract the names are mathematically correct, but without proper knowledge you won't be able to make the names, the hours and the times for each name and planet Actually, most of the names in the Latin languages are taken from Farsi, Arabic, and Syriac language, so the names and the pronunciation of it is incorrect as they translated the names or most of it based on meaning and not vowels. If you are not fluent in the old languages, you will not understand it, like the name Al-Shaddad is actually pronounced Al-Shaddai, which is the powerful in Hebrew, but in Arabic and Farsi it is Al-Shadid. So yes, don't worry about translating it unless you spend a lifetime studying this knowledge and the old languages. Finally, you should know the rules or zodiacs. The nature's dry wet. This guy just doesn't know what a period is. The nature's dry, wet, cold, and hot, and the natures of the letters. This book is like a PhD thesis, and most people here are learning how to read the alphabet. So I would suggest you don't waste your time in it, especially if you want to acquire some special forces or knowledge. You will probably get yourself killed or go crazy before you remotely go near acquiring any powers or knowledge. Period. Oh, that was a long sentence. That was a wild ride. That was a wild ride of a sentence. Normal German sentence. Finally, if you haven't dealt with high-standing entities and you managed somehow to recall them or invoke them once you see them, you will go crazy without the proper training and conditioning to see and communicate with such beings, which takes at least a few years. I would recommend books about herbals, science and numbers and understanding natural spirits and helping others through thoughts and meditations. Because you can accomplish much more through those books without the need of long years and immense knowledge in different languages and structural understanding of the arcane knowledge. This is just my humble advice, being a scholar and researcher in this field for over 30 years. Humble, but then dropping the hint that he or she is a researcher over 30 years. And fluent in 3 old languages. Yeah, very humble. Very humble, my dude. In addition to English, and translated and restructured over 10,000 different letter and manuscript in different languages regarding this knowledge. Also, about being fluent in English. I don't know about this, being fluent in English, after reading your comment. Working for some of the most well-known universities, museums and research centers. Have a blessed day. Oh, just your average 5-word German sentence. The humble brag of all humble brags. Yeah. Just a humble researcher with 30 years of experience, fluent in 4 languages, having translated over 10,000 letters, and working for the best universities and museums over the world. Yeah. Periods are stolen breath of gods. Archangel Uriel forbids people from doing that. Confer the Codex of Ultimate Kabbalah, paragraph Zayin Rule Aleph. Yeah, something like that. Okay. We do have an advertisement here, though, for The Unexpected. Some series with Sasha Combs. I wonder if they actually typed it seriously. My guess is yes. There are definitely people like this. Actually, this style of text where there's no periods and the thought doesn't even end and the sentence already trails off into another thought, into the next thought, and they're like just spinning thought after thought after thought. That's like a sign of a certain type of psychological problem. Like really people who are hallucinating, they do write texts like this. So this really does read like the text of somebody who's like in a manic episode or something. So probably this person actually has mental problems. I'm not using that as an insult, but if you read the blogs of people who are actually manic or psychotic, they write like this, and there are people who write hundreds of paragraphs each day, and it's just like text like this. It just flows and flows and flows and flows, and it just doesn't really connect. 1 sentence per page is totally normal. Yeah. Can you tell us more about the book? Asked somebody else. And then somebody wrote something in another language. I want to learn magic. Please tell me how to do magic. What should we spell the word? Okay, people are actually buying this Rugai. And oh, this Rugai has a webpage. SufiMagic.com. I don't know if that's the same guy, but the name. Also, donations keep holybooks.com going. Please consider a donation if you appreciate the content, and I will be super motivated to put even more love in this great project. Okay. Please smash that like button for Holy Groves. Also, time for an upgrade on SufiMagic.com. Sufi, by the way, Sufism is some kind of Arabic magic thing. Religious goods that make a difference. SufiMagic.com. Alright. Oh, you look at that! A Queen Hyena skin for extreme love and attraction. And it's on sale. Usually it would cost you $2,000. But it's only 500 right now. For 500 you can get this hyena skin. And I don't know if it comes with the set of stones. But I sure hope if I'm paying 500. We get asked on daily basis. Oh, this text reads like the same guy. I bet this guy runs this shop. We get asked on daily basis from all kinds of people about items that help them find true love, be more attractive, more appealing, and take back some of the power they give to people they love. Or attracted, so they can be more in control and more able to see things the way it is, rather than blindly follow the person they like, which in many cases result in love from one side. Few months ago we listed this item on eBay and it was sold by approval only and it was almost sold out. No need to say anything, we sell and offer item services 100% guarantee. But strangely with this one it seemed that everyone who got it almost immediately contacted us and gave a very positive feedback. So what is this? This is a special tawiz that is made from a specific piece of the skin of the hyena animal, and it's not just any animal or any piece of the skin. It must be taken from an animal that has died naturally and not killed or hunted as if it killed or hunted. The item will not have benefits at all. This was a very old secret from the shamans and practitioners in the Middle East and Africa. They have noticed from long observation and practice that some animals have special properties or power. The hyena queen is one of those animals, as the pack unconditionally follows theirs. Alright, we can read how it was made. Special shamans, they monitor the pack animals. They dry it. The piece of the skin that is used for this work is about 2 inches only. What? Oh, so you don't get the huge hyena skin? We just get a small piece? Ah. Well, this is just the size. I feel... Man, this is a real grifter. That's a real grifter. Sells like a small little... How much do you have to pay for a full hyena skin? What do you guess? And then you cut it up into these small pieces? 500 each? I feel we have drifted someone from the puzzle. No. This is all related. Jake, this is all related. Everything is related. Buying this is probably forbidden in the EU. The EU and ruining love. Name a more consistent story. Alright, the benefits. This will give the person wearing it an aura of attractiveness and sexual presence. It's not for everyone, as some people like to stay away from the spot in the light, but if you choose to carry it somewhere, you will notice people's looks, and especially the opposite sex changes toward you. It will give you more love and affection. People who like you will like you more. It will give you presence and make you look dominant and respectful in a crowd of people. It will give you more self-awareness and confidence, and you will notice things you didn't previously notice. The item is not suitable for people who are trying spiritual items for the first time. A person who wants to attract a specific person. The person who's just curious. The very shy or hesitant person. The person who has not attempted our work of items. Recommended. People are working in highly competitive environments. People who already are successful but want to increase it. People who are trying to attain or get hard and high goals. People who want to improve their charisma. Oh, it's like charisma! Ah, it's like a +2 charisma piece of Queen Hyena skin. Why didn't you write that immediately? I would have understood that. 7 people have this in the shopping basket. And there's only 2 in stock. I wonder if this is... I bet this is a lie. Because this is just like, oh no, I have to buy it. $500 for a piece of skin. Holy moly, this is how you make the money. We can't understand the Book of Soiga without first understanding Sufi magic. Yeah, exactly. This is what Uru said. Like, the Book of Soiga is so deep. We need to go deeper here. Okay, there's another comment by Xashua on this like huge comment that I read previously on holybooks.com, and Xashua says, reading this comment made me so happy. The difference between man and Ishim is capability of understanding. People think this is magic and don't realize that these codes are living, breathing, thinking systems. You explained the intricacies of ancient traditions so well. It was a pleasure reading this. It's unfortunate that people don't understand that the reason this book cannot be decoded is because the Edenic languages have life in ways modern languages cannot. Alright, so people are apparently very interested in decoding this. Okay, it's just like a huge table. Okay, better to ask a local imam if this is the real thing. He can't be possibly in on this scheme. Alright, apparently the people on holybooks.com call the Book of Soiga also Soiga, the book that kills. Knowledge has no enemy other than ignorance. Okay. Hey, there's a PDF. Although I don't know if I want to download the PDF from this website, so let's not touch this one. Let's try to find another... Rakuten.org. Yeah, Rakuten. Give me... What? 222 yen? Will I get a Japanese version of this book? The Ishim, literally men, are the lowest tier of angels in the cosmology of Maimonides, for those curious. Yeah, I figured it has to be some kind of like... Anyway, Book of Soiga. I would like the Book of Soiga. Why would I buy it? I don't want to buy it. Surely there's no copyright anymore. But demonicparadise.fandom.com. Somehow I don't think that's it. Oh no, we found another SoundCloud page. Alright, we've got the Book of Soiga soundtrack. Alright, let's listen to the Book of Soiga music while we look for the Book of Soiga. The famous Book of Soy Boys. Oh! You did download the PDF? Carryu? I didn't trust holybooks.com. You need the audiobook for spectral analysis. Ah, but this is not a scan. This is some modern version. Yeah, I want the original scan or something. Also, wow, that is pretty loud, isn't it? Okay, that's better. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. Okay, Shiken Hanzo has made this song. And people were actually waiting for this one, so... Yeah, okay. Book of Soiga. I don't know what the Book of Soiga hint is now, though. And the picture on the page here is also rotary cipher, if you look on the right now. On the Venus page. So, I'm gonna go and do a bit of reversing here. So, we want the paragraph 3. Paragraph 3 is Copper Venus. Venus, Copper, Rotary Cipher? Question mark? What a beautiful song, by the way. I like subscribe to Shiken Hanzo and his inaugural full-length album titled Fated Worlds, brought to you by In Perspective Records. If you need more of this amazing soundscape. Okay, let's write down the actual letters. So, we have Juvir, Genav, Jb, TBYQ, ZNL, Unir, RQRQ, Zetnal, Terren. Okay, let's make sure this is right. Juvir, Genav, GNGVBA, GB, TBYQ, ZNL, Unir, RQRQ, ZNAL, TERNG. Okay, that looks good. Also, thank you. Are the dots on some of the letters meaningful? Yes, but we don't know yet how. I suspect we need to find all the dotted letters, and that will be a final hint. So we need to find all the... That's why we need to translate all the 7 paragraphs, is my current theory. We need to translate all the 7 paragraphs, because that will allow us to then find out which letters are the dotted ones, because right now we don't know, because it's encrypted. And when we have the dotted letters, we can write out something else. That's the theory. Alright, thank you for this. I don't know if we should have some other music. Any mystery music. I wouldn't want something oppressive, so let's just go with the... Sethian OST. I don't think the Sethian OST sounds much different from what you're hearing right now, which is the Alchemia OST. Also, can you even find the Sethian OST? Is that even a thing? Oh, there's a lot of... Oh, this is the one. Okay, yeah, we can listen to this. Yes. Okay, we were having Japanese ads. We can listen to some Capcos. Japanese ads sure are different. They sure are. Oh, let's have some Sethian OST. Okay. It's a bit loud. Although I don't remember the Sethian OST being amazing. Okay. Now, let's look at these letters here. I think it's probably just a rotary cipher or something like this. But somehow we would need to use a key. What can we see if we look at this? Well, it does look just like words being translated. As a matter of fact, I'm likely to travel to Japan next year, and the language barrier scares the hell out of me. Next year or this year? GB is equal to 2 at or in. Yeah, that's very likely. It could also be is. So we looked at common 2-letter words like GB is probably 2, at, in, is, off, or. These are like very common words. I'm suspecting G is a vowel because G appears quite often here. If we check out G here, let's make this larger. Look how often G appears. And G appears at the end of a word as well. So seems to be a good guess that G could be a vowel. That would mean B is a consonant. Z and L. Z and L, it's a 3-letter word. 3-letter words are very suspicious because they are likely to be the, which would mean, yeah, which would mean L is an E. This is just guessing though. This year, yeah, okay, this year. Well, you shouldn't be too worried about Japan. They are very used to clueless gaijin coming in. Although, if you can, maybe read up about a little bit about Japan, like read one document or watch one video about peculiar things you should know about Japan, because there are literally people who come here who don't know anything. Like literally, they have no idea that things aren't the same as in the States. Like there are too many Americans who come over here and they are like so clueless that things aren't always the same everywhere. What game is that? This game is called Alchemia. Actually, there is no. Okay. Okay, we're gonna stop this now. But there's no YouTube category for this game, actually. I found out there's some games called Alchemia, but I think they're the wrong games. So I just put the game, the category here to puzzles. Yeah, it's this is the game in the background, and our task is to translate something. Anyway, if I assume Z and L is equal to E, would this make sense? Is that already the rotary cipher that we need? I mean, maybe. Why do you not have AdBlock Alpha? Why are you hurting yourself? Because I basically never watch YouTube, so I don't bother getting an ad blocker. No, friendly computer, I think you read that wrong. But yeah, if I should get one. I did have one previously, but also I'm using several different browsers, so yeah, it's bad to not have one. It's the sentence. Okay. We did have this crypto rotary cipher on decode. Yep, rod ciphers. Is there a rod cipher that turns Z and L into the? Oh no. What? Oh god, why are there so many results? Ah, this one. FTR. Oh, that is the wrong direction, isn't it? What, 16? Nope, wrong one. We could write a custom rod cipher here. May. ZNL can be May if it's rod 13. Hey, we could just try this text under rod 13. That would be a little bit funny if this was just rod 13. I would be sad. Huh. That is actually sad. That is actually sad. We didn't do anything yet. What? Is this a Is this a red herring? Why did I just spend time learning about all of this? Why the hell? What? Well, I guess we solved it. Yeah, it was actually just rot 13 and it... What? My respect for the game has dropped. Yeah, my respect for the game has also just dropped immensely. There must be a... I just bought this game for 77 cents. Friendly computer, you've watched this for like how long? I don't know, but apparently long enough that you're already convinced this game is great. I love it. Okay, you love it. I mean, fair game. Let's try to reverse engineer this for 5 minutes. Like, we don't really need to spend the time on this, but it would help me in the future if we understood. So, what is the meaning of all of this? So, we didn't use anything about gematria. We didn't use anything of gematria. The sages did imitate in kind, so their recipes no other would find. Study their words in page and word, the first of each a clue conferred. I love cipher games. I used to work in cryptography, so this is my jam. Oh, then go ahead. Go ahead. But it's not all... This game is not just cryptography. It's a lot of riddles as well. It's riddles and cryptography. But if you love that, this is your game. So, but I'm confused. I mean, we did solve the Venus page. Let's actually check that the sentence makes sense. While transmutation to gold may have eluded many great men, the knowledge gained in searching will doubtless prove. Yeah, that makes even sense. So, I highly doubt this is a red herring. So, I just guessed this from looking at this part. I didn't read anything about these sages here on the Venus page. But on the other hand, using the Rot 13 cipher is very fair. It's very easy. The question is though, what is the hint? What's the hint that should have given us Rot 13? So I thought this cipher would be a lot harder because I thought we would have to use all these four ciphers, the Porta cipher, the Trithemius cipher, yeah, all of these ciphers. We also don't know what is the meaning of these letters, eta to beta. Ah, I think I see it. How many different, what's the difference eta to beta? I think I'm starting to see it. The Greek alphabet. Maybe this is already always 13. Are these 13 letters apart? Beta to eta. Well, actually, eta is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that is not 13. Weird. No. Eta to beta is not 13. Why just Rod 13? Babel divide and all roads lead to Rome? Well, that's stretching it. No, this line. Study the words works in page and word, the first of each a clue conferred. But then we also have this thing where everything is written backwards, which is the same as in the Book of Soiga. And there is a hint to a rotary cipher here, because there are two alphabets written in an inner circle and an outer circle. So that's really why I thought, oh, rotary cipher. And the famous one is Rod 13. That's like the famous one. So if there was some way where we would take our hints here, and then we would get the word Caesar, for example. Yeah, that would help. But we didn't use Gematria here yet. No, it's tough. I don't know. Okay. I might have more ideas later. If you have any ideas, also do let me know. Lingua mater for lingua franca? No. This thing was really like hinting, oh, you need to use multiple languages at once to solve this riddle. And then it's just Rod 13 at the end. So I think we skipped the riddle on this one. We just reverse engineered it. We just skipped the riddle here. Because I don't know the meaning of these letters. Samek Gimel to He, Yotbet to Samin, La to F. Somebody said this could be music, La to F. And yeah. Lam Aleph to Waf. And then we looked up all these books, and we learned so much about holybooks.com. And the Book of Soiga, where don't read the Book of Soiga unless you want to accidentally summon a giant beast. Okay, anyway. So, paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 is Jupiter. So paragraph 2 is Jupiter, which is this page here on the... We're gonna do one more page. I'll let you vote on it in a second, which one. So, and I don't want to keep my logic here. We've translated the third and the fourth paragraph. I want to either... So let's actually mark this. We have 3 and 4 here. Let's make them, I don't know, something green. Let's make them nice green. Oh, that's basically not readable. Alright, green. Copper and lead are done. So the connecting ones would be Mercury or Jupiter. Oops. So, Jupiter is here now on the right. Jupiter has these, what looks like 5 different ways to write numbers. And numero sanctum in the text, so something about holy numbers. And the paragraph itself does actually not have numbers. The paragraph itself is just written in this weird script with lots of words, letters. And then the other one is this Mercury one, which has the zodiac. So there's 12 things arranged in a regular polygon with 12 edges. And there's... Look, the lines inside here are not all connected. I wish I had a mouse, but I don't have a mouse in this screen of Alchemia. And there's clearly the 12 zodiacs, I think. And the text mentions, Cicero writes of an ancient machine to calculate the future, surely but a dream. The man with a golden nose arranged the zodiac as his last work shows. Which is probably Justinian? I don't know. We have to find out the man with the golden nose. And then he of the 5th month knows the technique. Connections plus words form a key, so to speak. And the other one would be Jupiter, where it says Alcahest will split each in twain, returning to its elements once again. Ordered with Eratosthenes' aid, numbers to letters, 2 texts are made. Take the first of each in sequence, to this proof lend credence. And Alcahest and Eratosthenes, they are like related to some kind of geometry and math. We'd have to look at that up, and we'd have to take the numbers here. So it's either of these two, the numbers or the zodiac. And I'll make a poll, and you may vote on it for 3 minutes. Which riddle next? So I'll have Mercury, which is slash the zodiac, or what's the other one? Jupiter, or the numbers. And you may vote however you want. And I'll give you 3 minutes because I need a water break. So here you go. And after the break we'll have we'll tackle the next one. So the poll should now be open. Would be nice if I was capturing this, but I'm not. So see you in a bit.